Broadcasting live from the Brent Morrison Bomb Shelter and Missile Silos in the heart of beautiful downtown Pekin. It's Tuesday Modern! Hello everyone, I'm Evil Bob, your resident head in a box, and we have a good one for you tonight. 6 in the house on this post-Independence Day celebration. And we have Master Snell, as usual, leading us off with a Derp Shadow. And his opponent tonight is Alex Ho. Oh! Now, he is on Black Red Unearth. Now, what makes this very, very difficult for Mr. Ho is this is a deck that does not use Aether Vials. I know, right? I don't understand. Stevie! How goes, man? Stubby Boo, miss you. I hope everybody had a wonderful Independence Day. Because I know I made it past it, so that's all good. And looks like Snow has the biggest of fishies out. Gurmag Angler not starting us, but getting there. Gurmag Angler. So big. So big! He is a 5/5 zombie fish that has delved that you may exile any number of cards from your graveyard to reduce the casting cost of this big fishy by a generic mana for each card that you exile. Such a terrible, terrible drawback. Anyway, Alex down to 16 now. Yeah, I asked Alex if he was feeling okay, because I was pretty sure this deck doesn't run Aether Vials. And he said, no, it does not. And I asked if he had Aether Vials in his version, and he said, no, he does not. And then I asked him if he was feeling okay. So Alex gets attacked for a big ol' 6, or Alex attacks for a big ol' 6, and Snow happily obliges by not blocking. Let's see if I can find a deck list, because I have no idea what most of the stuff in this deck does. Now, I'm assuming it's not a Hazret. Ah, that is a Lightning Skelemental, one of the brand new ones. Lightning Skelemental is for 3 mana. You get a 6/1 Trample Haste, just like Ball Lightning or Earthbreaker. And then when it deals combat damage to a player, that player discards 2 cards. And then at the beginning of your end step, you sacrifice Lightning Skelemental. So he's a big, beefy beast beater. Alex goes down to 13 and plays a Young Pyromancer, plays a spell that's not a creature, so he gets a token. The Young Pyromancer, or Young Peasy, as he is aptly referred to as, from. When you cast a non-creature spell, put a 1/1 red elemental creature token into play. So in an elemental deck, it's very good to just have that available to you. So Snow plays the Derp Shadow, the Death Shadow. It comes down... It is a 13/13 with a -X, where X is your life total. So it is currently a 6/6 for Snell. And Snell fatally pushes the token out of the way. Alex down to 8 after Death Shadow beats. Snell at 7, Alex at 8. Getting down to the wire on this first match. Let's see how it pans out. Alex not really having a lot of Unearth available to him at this time, but hopefully gonna get there soon. I'm fine, but I put Belcher back together for Thursday. Didn't make it there in time tonight, sadly. That's okay. I will be there this Thursday. Next Thursday, because Shopkeep is doing good dad things and taking the chitlins to the Dells. Um, I have been wrangled to take care of the store, so I won't be able to be there next Thursday at Titan, but I will be there this Thursday. I almost feel like it's been so long since I've actually been up there casting that I miss people. I do. I miss Dan. I miss everybody. You know, luckily Bryce Puddleson and Alex Ho and Chris Mao all came down here tonight to remind me just how awesome the people from Titan are. But yeah, I am a bad person, and introducing the first. Ooh. Let's see here. Snow at 5, Alex at 2. Ooh, well within bolt range. What's he got? Anything? Swinging in, and Snow goes down to Mr. Ho. Game number 1. Pulls it out. Let's see here. I am way off pattern. There it is. Alex pulls up the victory. Again, breaking the red dominant cycle so far on Tuesdays. And the costume. Ooh, you're going to be playing in costume? That's awesome. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm not going to give anything away, Stubbs, until the day, but I am ready for it. I am ready for it. So excited for that deck. So in between matches, let's see. Everybody gets back up to 20. That can get reset there. Let's see here. Not sure what I can do. I mean, they're going to side pretty quick here, and Bryce is playing, so we're going to have a little bit of time in between rounds while, you know, he martyrs. That's right. Bryce is back on martyr, baby. No Mylene tonight, so no dreamy mirror match, but or no dreamy life match. But tonight we do have Snell playing Derp. We've got Alex playing Unearth. We have Chris playing Rock plus Red. I refuse to call that deck Jund, because it's not Jund, it's Rock plus Red. Bryce Puddleson is playing Martyr. And John still on Sadtron. And Mr. Kinsman is still on Mono White Taxes. Alright. Then after that I'm going to try out Bood. Oh, to build Infinite Mill. If it's what is it? Mind Rack Orb, the not Dimir Guildmage combo, I've already tried that. It's okay, but it's just not great. Oh, it's in Bant. Wow. Snow v. Alex is the current match, and we are getting underway. Game number 2, round number 1, live from the Zone in Pekin. Now I want to... which one am I thinking of? Dusk Mantle Guildmage. Okay. This is the Infinite Mill combo. Uses Staff and Renegade Rally with Alter. Oh, okay, okay. This was the Infinite Mill combo that I ran. It was terrible because it never worked for me. But essentially, you activate the first ability of the Dusk Mantle Guildmage. Whenever a card is put into opponent's graveyard from anywhere, this turn that player loses 1 life. So all you have to do is mill him once, and he takes a damage, or he loses a life, and then the I'm never going to get this spelling right, so we're just gonna do it the hard way. Wait, what? It's called mine. I'll get back to the game in progress. They're just beating themselves senseless back and forth. Not Mind Lock. I thought it was Mind Rack. God. Mind Crank. Oh, I guess it was Mind... I thought it was Mind Rack. Oh, anyway, it's not even an or. Mind Crank. And then, so, when they mill, they lose life, and then whenever opponent loses life, that player puts that many cards from the top of their library into their graveyard. So, theoretically, all you need is 4 mana with the Mind Crank on the field to activate the Dusk Mantle, the Dusk Mantle Guildmage, and then a 1 mana mill for any amount of cards is an infinite just drop in. Anyway, Snell is at 14. Alex still at 20. And we are reading cards. That is the Ranger Captain of Eos. So... Ranger Captain of Eos, 3/3, 4/3 mana, so solid on his own. Comes into play, get to fetch a creature out of your deck with a CMC of 1 or less, reveal it, put it into your hand. And then you may sacrifice the Ranger that your opponent can't cast non-creature spells this turn. And there's the Lightning Skelemental coming in at Snell for 6, dropping him down to a mighty 8 life. And Alex is down to 19 after a crack of fetch to get the last swamp he needed. We are dismembering. So the attack on the stack. And is now going to... Oh. Nope. Those were the chosen to discard. I mean, could have paid 4? Maybe you didn't have the mana open. And we are unearthing the Ranger Captain to fetch out a Derp Shadow. Gonna cast said Derp Shadow, who is currently a 5/5. So 8 power on the board for 3 mana, 2 mana, because... Yeah, unearth. Oh, for 1 mana, so... Yeah, 1 mana, and then cast the... So 2 black mana gets you 8 power. Not bad, not bad. What in the world? Unearth. I don't know what that thing is. I'm guessing it's some kind of a regrow, maybe? Row. Rug. Oh. Format, modern, runs. Hollow one, what? Rakdos Arcanist? Oh, I'm gonna find out what the heck that thing was. We do have a Liliana of the Veil on the board, trying to hold off Snell's onslaught, and we are collectively brutalitying Mr. Harrow. It's not the Arcanist. It's not the seasoned Pyromancer. It's not the young Pyromancer. What in the... This wasn't a Kolaghan's Command. Wasn't a Rakdos Charm. Wasn't a Reckless Charm. Huh. I have no idea what that card was. What's the sideboard? Is there sideboard here? No. Why does you not have a sideboard listed? Anyway, Lightning Skelemental gets unearthed onto the battlefield. Attacks! And we're blocking. Snell's going to trade for no trample damage. And Alex is at a strong 7 mana. And tick up, both discard, both are Hellbent, has no effect. And Derp Shadow swings in and kills Lily. And Alex has nothing to stop the onslaught of the Derp Shadow. Snow takes game number 2, and we got ourselves a rubber match now. Bing! Okay. Oh, let's see here. Okay, Staff and Renegade Rallier with Alter. Staff. Let's see here. Oh, by Staff. Okay, I read Staff, so Safi. That's pretty hot, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Safi Eriksdottir. Famously, is the one who proclaimed Akan's run, it's the Lurgoyf. As she was killed by the Lurgoyf. So yeah, Safi dead. But she saved Han, so... Sacrifice Safi Eriksdottir. When target creature is put into your graveyard from play, this turn, return that card to play. So, okay, and then... And then the Renegade Rallier, revolt when it enters the battlefield. If a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn, return target permanent card with CMC 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. I'm seeing what's going on here. So you have Safi. Safi sacrifices herself to target the Renegade Rallier. So the Renegade Rallier comes into play. I mean, all you have to do is trigger something once. So the Alter Dementia lets you sacrifice a creature to mill a player equal to that sacrificed creature's power. And then all you got to do is get the combo racking up that, you know, Renegade Rallier comes down to return Safi to play. You sacrifice Safi, targeting the Renegade Rallier. Sacrifice the Renegade Rallier to the Altar of Dementia, mill for 3. Renegade Rallier returns to the play because of Safi's sacrifice. Renegade Rallier comes down, returns Safi back to play, and you sacrifice Safi to return the Renegade Rallier, or to target the Rallier, sacrifice him to the altar, mill for 3 more. It's a nice, succinct loop. I really like it. That's good. You say in Bant, you don't need blue for this unless you want to, you know, run more mill package than this one combo, which is understandable. But yeah, that's pretty hot. I mean, and you can also target yourself with that. So if your opponent's behind a ley line, you can run Jace or Labman in the deck, and yeah, seems good. Seems really good. And I'm sure that's where the blue comes from. Is either War of the Spark Jace, which that one right there. Whenever you draw a card, nope, this is the bad one. I saw the ability and just ran with it. That one. Wielder of Mysteries. Come on. If you would draw a card from your library without no cards in it, you win the game instead. And then And then the Lab Maniac, if you will draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game. So it's the same thing, just one's a creature, one's a planeswalker. You didn't miss much. Alex didn't put up much of a fight in the second game, and Snell dirtled and derped his way to a victory there. So we just started the rubber match. It is still young. Alex is at 20. Snell is doing his best to kill himself at 16. So, and then I was just running everybody, my faithful viewer at home, over how the Staffy Eriksdotter and Renegade Rallier Altar of Dementia combo is the infinite loop that, lets all the kiddies come out and play. That list is on MTG Goldfish. I bet. I mean, Saffron is a fantastic brewer, and good thought people send them in decks all the time, so it's a good resource. If you're just getting started out, or if you want guidance on how to take care, or on a particular deck style that you're looking to do, MTG Goldfish is a fantastic resource. If you can get past his man bun, Saffron Olive is enjoyable. So Snappy comes down, targeting the Unearth. Unearth is going to target, or he unearthed the Snappy, and then pulled the Path, and Path the Young Pyromancer. Snell at 13. And a Snappy in play. So Path got rid of the Pyromancer, gets Alex a basic land, which in this case was a swamp. We are Thought Seizing. Snell reveals those. So Alex is going to lose 2 life. And we are seeing a Stubborn Denial. What is that? Kaya's Ghost Form? No, not Kaya's Ghost Form, but it is Kaya's something or other. That thing, Kaya's Guile. That's what Alex is reading over to make sure he sees what it does. Each one attacks a creature. And he takes Kaya's Guile. We also have a Derp Shadow, a Lingering Souls, a land, and a Stubborn Denial. Now the Stubborn Denial isn't going to come into play until Snell has a beefy big creature on the board. Stubborn Denial, 1 mana. If you have a creature with power 4 or greater, it's just counter targets or non-creature spell. The new Pyromancer. What is her name? The Seasoned Pyromancer. Seasoned Pyromancer comes down. When she enters the battlefield, you get 2 for each non-land card. Enters the battlefield, discard 2 cards, and then for each non-land card, you get a 1/1 red elemental creature token. So discarded 2 cards to his graveyard, and got 2 elementals, all for the low price of 3 manas. And discard 2 cards, but if you're playing on Earth, that's kind of what you want to do. So 18 to 10 is our current status. Snell still has Snapcaster on board. Snell thrashes one of his sleeves, re-sleeves into another one. So, all good. Everybody's happy. Seasoned Pyromancer, call back to the young Pyromancer. Because she grew up, or he grew up, and there's the Derp Shadow, which is currently a 3/3, very boltful at the moment. And casting Lingering Souls, gets himself 2. Lingering Souls gets 2 1/1 flying spirits with a flashback of 3. Flashback Graveyard ability. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its flashback cost, and then you exile it. So for 3 mana, you get 2 1/1 spirits, and then for 2 mana beyond that, you get 2 more 1/1 spirits. Lightning Skelemental. Snell's tapped out. No Stubborn Denial right now. Skelemental coming in at you, along with that Pyromancer. Now at this point, the Pyromancer has done its job. Alex wants to get it into his graveyard so that he can pay the 5 to exile it and create 2 more of those Elementals tokens. And Snell takes the damage. Gonna kill the Pyromancer, 6 damage. Snell goes to 4. The Pyromancer is very dead. And then Alex unearths the Seasoned Pyromancer to discard 2 more cards, get 2 more Elementals. That's a hot play. Got himself some blockers. Discarded a Lily and a Swamp to I guess you discard then you draw. So it's not even a discard. It's a Faithless Lilut that you have to discard first. So not terrible, not terrible. Seems pretty good. Probably why it's got that mythic rarity, but here we go. So all the elementals in the known world out on the board versus spirits that are even in size. Let's see here. Snow doing a quick math. Gets in for 1. Takes Alex to 17. Seems good. Alex holding back. The Derp Shadow is a 9/9. Also seems good. Alex now. So Snell left himself completely with 1 blocker per creature to come in. And if Alex obliges him... Oh, Thoughtseize, get rid of those cards. Going to fatally push one of the tokens. Get it out of here. Fatal push, 1 black mana, destroy a creature with CMC 2 or less, or 4 or less if a permanent left the battlefield on your side. So Alex knows the coast is clear. Snell left himself perfectly open with defenders, so without casting anything, Snell's going to get in for another 2. Because he has 1 less attacker to take care of. And we're going to fatally push the Derp Shadow. And we're going to cast... Was it a Bushwhacker? Oh my god. Goblin Bushwhacker. 2 red mana, kicker. If it was kicked, all of your attacking creatures get +1/+0 and have haste. So we're going to see about trading everything. Snell's going to take 2. Goes 2/2. And the field gets wiped on both sides, virtually. Let's see here. That young Pyromancer only had 2 toughness, so the Snapcaster was able to kill him. So Snell doesn't want to do a race. He would lose that in the 1/1 token threat race. Whew. And Alex only has to draw something with haste. Snell plays an EE for 3 to stop the Skelementals, to stop the Pyromancers, to stop a lot of things that could be coming out of Alex's board. So depending on who draws the threat first, Alex attacks and Snell has to trade. And young Pyromancer comes down. Young Peasy, if you will. Now, what? I did not see. Oh, he thought scoured. And Gurmaging, or so Big Fish. Alex needs an attacker. Or Snell's just going to keep building up his defenses. Anything at this point. Flashing, or using the Seasoned Pyromancer's ability to put an elemental. 2 elementals. Should be 2. You get 2, don't you? Unless he did something different. Oh. He cast something. And that non-creature spell put a 1/1 elemental into play because of the Young Pyromancer trigger. And then he put a Gurmag Angler of his own out on the field. He must have faithlessly looted. And Snell draws a Stubborn Denial, which doesn't have anything to take care of. Alex pulls out the victory in round number 1. Takes Snell in 3 games, but Red's dominance on Tuesday has officially come to an end. Oh my goodness. Such good. Such good, such good. Let's see what kind of first... What do we got up next? We have Chris Mao on Rock plus Red. We have Bryce Puddleson playing Martyr Proc again. We got John Roar playing his Sadtron deck. And we have Mr. Kinsman with his Mono White Taxes. I'm throwing it out to the people. Tell me what you want to see up next. You tell me who you want, and then we'll get that matchup going. Because I'm open. And while that's going on, we wait for the next round. Let's go ahead and get rid of these victories because they do not matter. Everyone's life total does start at 20, but we also have big news. Big news came down yesterday. Unless you were living in Iraq or just don't care to pay attention, big modern changes. Of course, Hogog Bridgevine has been a problem, and Wizards responded by hitting the ban hammer on the bridge from below. It's gone. It's dead. Bridge, goodbye. Nice knowing you. You overstayed your welcome. Nobody is sad to see you go. Much like the Ironworks, nobody was really sad to see the Ironworks deck just go away. I don't think anybody is going to be shedding any tears that Bridge from Below is now no longer modern legal. That being said, other informations about banned and restricted affects Commander. Fresh on the ban list for Commander is Iona, Shield of Emeria, and Paradox Engine. Paradox Engine and Emeria, or not Emeria, Paradox Engine and Iona, Shield of Emeria, are now stricken with the ban hammer in Commander. Those 2 cards, just not viable for the Commander meta. And in their place, we have the unbanning of Painter Servant. I do not like the unbanning of Painter Servant, simply because it's a colorless. Every Commander deck can now run Painter Servant Grindstone. Painter Servant Grindstone. That is it is a very, very real combo. Both pieces only cost 3 mana, and once you activate on somebody, they're just done. they have to have an answer to those, and if not, Grindstone, then Sphinx's tutelage. Now, it gets stopped by lands, but it's still a massive mill down to the bottom. It was not in the BNR announcement. You had to go to the commander page to see that, because for some reason they didn't want to put that information on the BNR announcement, because they don't see commander as a real format, which is weird. And when you go to the commander page, it's going to be a little confusing because the Paradox engine has the new tag under it, which Iona does not have the new tag under her. And then the Painter Servant is unbanned from commander play. So we got that going for us now. Not happy, but it is what it is. Rip Iona, I miss you already. You were ran in 2 of my decks, and now you are running none. And as far as the Paradox ending goes, you know, I was more hoping Urza would get the Banhammer, but I guess Urza is only highly annoying instead of impossibly annoying without the engine, because with the Paradox engine, Urza just wins. If you don't win, you're not trying. But yeah, Paradox engine, Iona Shield of Emeria banned in Commander, Painter Servant unbanned, Bridge from Below banned in Modern. No unbannings at this time. And like always, all of these changes go into effect Friday, the 12th. So I was kind of wondering if anybody was going to be playing Bridge. Who? Okay. Nobody's chiming up, so I'm going to see AJ. I'm gonna call for AJ. AJ. What? AJ Snell? Okay. Yeah. That would be why Painter Servant had jumped in price, because I don't think anybody ever saw that one coming. I for the life of me cannot believe Painter Servant would be unbanned in any format, but that's just me. That is just me. Yeah, let's you know, we fixed Bleach, but we're gonna give you Painter Servant, which is even more offensive. But yeah. So we've got AJ versus Massa Snell. I didn't specifically plan out that this was going to be a Massa Snell show off, but let's see here. Alright. Snell v. AJ in match number 2, game number 1. Snell rolls a 10. AJ does not roll a 10, so Snell's going to be starting off strong. I'm interested to see how this one plays. Let's see if AJ's deck is going to be able to stand up against Snell's onslaught. Snell does play a lot of creature spells as far as threats go, so the Thalia isn't going to be much of a threat. or a deterrent, but he also plays a lot of non-creature spells to enable those creatures, so it's going to be good. I'm excited to see this. Hopefully the taxes is going to work. Also, for people who are noticing, my background is the Sword of Truth and Justice. That's what I have chosen. And AJ plays a Snow-Covered Plains. Snow cracks a Fetch, a Polluted Delta, and gets tapped? Question mark? Yes. Tapped. Guess he, feels... And Thalia. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. Come on. Come on. Snow cracks his fetch and goes down to 16 this time. Thalia, 2/1 first strike. Non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. That's for everybody. You and your opponent. And we are going to... 1, 2, 3, 4... Now, Snow had to pay 2 mana for that Dismember, because it cost 2 mana and 4 life. And he cracks another fetch. And shock. All the way down to 9. Look at that. AJ hasn't done anything and he's already dealt 11 damage to Snow. Nope. Teferi. This is the Time Raveler. Teferi the Time Raveler. He's going to come down. What is your problem, Scryfall? Teferi Time Raveler. Each opponent can only cast spells at any time they can cast an instant. And, you can tick them up to have, you may cast sorceries if they had flash, and return artifact, creature, or enchantment to its owner's hand, draw a card. And it looks like he bounced. Oh, it's up to 1. Otherwise, it's, and you can always just tick him down to draw a card. Snow goes to 2, or goes down 2 more, to 7. After a, oh, he cycled the Street Wraith. Street Wraith, 2 life cycle, draw card. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Staple in a lot of decks. Fatally push, another Thalia. Tick up. And AJ with Ghost Quarter. Locked, loaded, ready to rock and or roll. Restoration Angel. Gets past. The Restoration Angel 3/4 Flying Flash. When it enters the battlefield, you may exile target non-angel creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. And Jace, Flippy Jace, wee little babby Jace comes down on Snow's side. Teferi, Jace gets past. And Snow goes searching for a basic of his own. AJ needs to get a threat down to take out that Teferi. And Giver of Runes. Giver of Runes, the fixed Mother of Runes, because this one can't target herself. But any other creature you control Does also has to be you control. Gains protection from the colors of your choice. Protection from colorless. Or from the color of your choice until end of turn. So colorless is actually a solid thing. Teferi, not having any of it, ticks down immediately and bounces it back to his hand. Passes the turn over to Master Kinsman. Plays down the Giver of Runes once again. And the Blade Splicer. This time AJ's going to get himself a 3/3 Golem. Blade Splicer, 1/1. Golems you control get first strike. Boo. What do you mean boo? Oh. Hey, Bob. Scared you, didn't I? You did! I was terrified. Super terrified. Let's see here. Snow has Teferi down to 1 loyalty. AJ has 3, 4, 5 power on the board. And if it gets back to his turn, the ability to give something protection from a color or colorless in that Giver of Runes. Snell's going to go ahead and tap down and destroy Snapcaster. Fatally push the Giver. AJ doesn't like that, but has to abide. Snell down to 6. And decides to tick up Teferi. The dude does abide. That is truth. That is factual. Everything is satisfactual. Alright, AJ paths the Snappy. Snow responds with Collective Brutality, escalating it once to give the Blade Splicer -2/-2, and to drain. 18. Snow's gonna gain 2. Snow. Yep. Blade Splicer dead. Snapcaster pathed. And I'm gonna guess that 3/3 Golem is gonna slap Teferi upside his bald head. And if he's not bald, he should be. I mean, you can force the issue. Well, you might as well just attack him. Yeah, let's go at Teferi and path on his own. Oh, diggity. AJ gets another basic snow-covered plains. AJ still has cards to play. Ooh, looks like a bunch of Flicker Wisps and another Angel. Let's go ahead and drop a Flicker Wisp. Nope, Restoration Angel. That's his turn. And a path! They everywhere! Yes, AJ has a ton of cards in his hand. Snell casts a Thoughtseize. He's going to get 2 of them for the low cost of 2 life. Let's see here. Snell did pull out the win in the last round. No. Alex pulled out the win in the last round. Snell picks up loss number 13 on the year. And Mr. Oh goes to win number 6. And Giver of Runes comes down in a Flicker Wisp. Teferi's going to bounce the Flicker Wisp. It is the threat. Snow at 6 life. It is a 2-turn clock. Derp Shadow. Surprised you didn't cast the Flicker Wisp at the end of turn. So Stubborn Denial throws the Derp. Flicker Wisp. It does have Flash. Derp Shadow comes attacking. It's going to gain protection from black. In response, I'm sure Snell is going to... I thought I had Flash too. Oh, I guess the resto is the one that has Flash. Well, fine, be that way. You're so smart. Ranger Captain of Eos comes down, fetches Snow out another Derp Shadow, which he quickly puts down onto the field. Flicker Wisp could get in for half lethal damage. Yep. Snell goes to 3. AJ puts down a Leonin Arbiter. Leonin Arbiter is one of the hatiest of bears. It is a 2/2 for 2 mana. Players can't search libraries unless that player pays 2 generic mana to do so. Snell cannot get through the blockade that AJ has put up, and AJ takes game number 1 here in round number 2, live from the zone in Pekin, Illinois. What else do we got here? Let's see. Everybody's life total can go back up to 20. And while we're shuffling up and getting ready for the next round, I will take this opportunity to talk about the Ufi Preserve. Ice Age Brown Ufis. They are endangered. Chandra, or not Chandra, but Jaya has done her best to wipe all of them out, but not her bestiest best. That senile old bat has missed quite a lot of them, and I have taken it upon myself to rescue them, as many as I can. I can only do so much myself. I need your help, or I am requesting your help. Not demanding anything, I am simply requesting. Dig deep into your collection, go to your local game shop. Just search out Ice Age Brown Ufis. They are a super common of the commons from Ice Age, and it's from a set that nobody really cares about anymore. It's definitely a card nobody cares about anymore. He did get a nod in Modern Horizons with the Ufi Collector, but all in all, still the Ice Age Brown Ufi remains an endangered species. That's why I've opened up the Ufi Preserve to rescue and secure as many as possible from eradication, annihilation, and just obscurity, because these are a wonderful creature that deserves, as anybody knows, a right to live, flourish, and exude. So scrounge up your Ice Age Brown Ufis, put them in an envelope, put that address you see on your screen on your envelope. That's Titan Games, care of the Ufi Preserve, 4450 North Prospect Road, Suite Charlie 6, Peoria Heights, Illinois, 61616. Every Ufi received will get a show off, a shout out, and my personal gratitude. I can't do it, or I can do it without people's helps, but everything is so much better with friends. And the Ufis, I know, would be appreciative to be rescued and given a home with their fellow brethren. So dig deep, find them Ufis, send them in, and you can see your Ufi being loved and cared for, and all it takes, they're like a 7-cent common. But that being said, we are moving on to game number 2, round number 2. And Snell starts off with a crack a fetch, paying 1 life. And we are Thought Scouring. Nope, paying 2 life because he wants the Thought Scour to mill himself for 2 and draw a card. AJ with the 1 basic land. Thought Scour once again. And AJ plays down Thalia. And Snell cracks another fetch. Possibly untapped? Nope. Tapped, paying 1 life. Now he shocks. Oh, he did shock before too. And Ranger Captain of Eos comes down. He's going to fetch out a Derp Shadow, which he cannot play this turn because he only has the 3 lands. AJ plays a Field of Ruin and a life because of the Horizon Canopy. And the other Thalia, the Heretic Cathar. 3/3 first strike. Creatures and non-basics enter your opponent's battlefield tapped. Casting of the Derp Shadow. Casting of Jace. Flippy Jace. Oh, he's so little. He's so flippy. He's so cute. AJ's going to play down another Horizon Canopy. Path Baby Jace. Snell, he does not want Snell to have that power. And when we say Flippy Baby Jace, Flippy Jace, there he is. Vryn's Prodigy. He is an 0/2. That you get to tap, draw a card, then discard a card. If there are 5 or more cards in your graveyard, exile Jace, then return him to the battlefield, transformed under his owner's control. And then when you transform him, you get to reduce creatures' powers to plus up. For a minus, you get to cast target instant or sorcery from your graveyard. If it would be put there, exile instead. Or -9, you get an emblem whenever you cast a spell that target opponent puts the top 5 cards of their library into a graveyard. So it's decent. It's not terrible. Thalia goes attacking, puts Snell to 9. And what? Oh, is that the dinosaur? No. What the heck was that? I missed it. I don't know what that is. Oh, it must have been a is that a snow Dead of Winter? No, that is not a Dead of Winter. Is it a Toxic Deluge? Toxic Deluge? It is not a Toxic Deluge. I honestly don't know what that was. So Gideon, he's going to put a Knight ally into play. What's up, Ashers? Oh my god. I have had a doozy of a day. Let's get the buddy voice system coming up here. How you doing?
Good.
We are seeing some top tier magic right here. So, okay, so one of Snell's derp shadows got hit on thin ice, and that's why he is gone. But we have the ally of Zendikar, who for 0 is putting 2/2 White Knight allies onto the battlefield. They don't have any abilities. They are vanilla, but they are allies. So if you're playing an allies deck, he would get all those triggers, but nobody plays allies anymore. So what you out doing?
Nothing, just dropped Sambo off.
Oh, okay. And Snapcaster comes down, going to unearth the derp. Seems good. Snell looking to punch through in any way that he can. Besides, Danzig doesn't play allies anymore. Danzig's not playing modern right now for that.
No, he's not.
He has washed his hands of the entire format. So yeah. That is a thing. If I asked him, he would. I don't know. He would take it into like heavy thought. If I was like, Danzig, for me, would you play modern tonight? And he'd be like, only for you, Bobo. And even then, it's a coin toss because he's really not into it right now.
Okay, he would play it for you, but he would not seriously play it.
Right. That is true.
He would not put together like the allies deck.
That is true.
That would be the Danzig. It would just be like, this is an ally deck.
Snell pays the live cracks a fetch. Flooded Strand goes and gets himself a something. Is tapped. AJ has himself a good number of golems and allies. Let's see what he's got. Snow, do you have something to keep yourself alive? The answer is yes. EE for 0. And they're just blowing it up and get rid of... Oh! Oh, and a fatal push. Oh! Oh! So evil. Woo! AJ had a terrifying board state. Snow throws his entire hand at it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Drawing. So, drew for the canopy. AJ has 2. 1 is a land. Ooh, not looking good. Field of Ruins. I mean... Might as well get the... We got Godwish Shrines. Double blue, double black, double white. So we're going to strip Snell of the blue, and he gets himself an Island. Is that the only basic? You get 2, Snell. Last of Snell's basics, it seems. Okay. So Snell draws. Attack for 7 sends AJ to 6. Oh, so close. AJ not looking good right now. He's going to have to sacrifice his canopy to draw a card.
And nothing doing on thin ice keeps the derp out of play, but not out of mind. So Snell rocks through with a victory in game number 2, and we have ourselves another rubber match. Woo, diggity. Hotness tonight. We saw Snell and Alex go 3 games in the first round. Now we're seeing Snell and AJ going 3 games in the second. I can hardly contain my excitement, Ashers. Quick check on the All-Star game. Get away, advertisement. And, of course, the American League is winning. 1-0 in the third. So, let's see here. Scores. Well, let's fire up the game day and see how bad it is. So, 1 on, 1 out. Bottom? Top? Where are we at? Who's batting? Oh, Nash. So, it's top of the third. 1 on, 1 out. Christian Yelich. And that's all the baseball we're going to get because you're here for Magic. Okay. So, Mr. Kean's man decides to mulligan. Those cleaning robots going to work. So, anyway. Alright, looks like Snell did not mulligan yet. AJ had a... 1, 2, 3... Oh, no, that's right. London is in effect. I forgot about that. We got the new mulligan rules.
What?
Yeah, you no longer draw less. You always draw 7, and then you tuck as many times as you mulligan to the bottom. So you get to see, but you have to put back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wasn't that fancy schmancy?
London mulligan. And no scrying. You don't get the scry afterwards because you get to see all 7.
Because you're seeing what you put back.
Yep. And Snell puts down a land and fatally pushes something. It wasn't Natalia, but it was something. And he's going to crack another fetch to probably push this Dahlia. And he is at 17, 15, 15. God was trying to play a Jace. AJ, you got a path? You've pathed him every other game. And the answer is yes. Not gonna happen. And attacks for 2. AJ trying to stay on top of things in this game. Not letting baby Jace happen. AJ's contemplating on the tactics against Derp Shadow. Do you attack? Do you let them hurt themselves because they want to lose the life? My answer to that is, I mean, they're gonna do it one way or another. If you don't take them down in life, they're just gonna save that life for something they need. And by attacking them down, yeah, you're hoping them get lower faster, but they're also going to be a little leery they're not going to have that much life to throw about all willy nilly, if you will. And the Phyrexian Revoker comes down. So Phyrexian Revoker comes down, name a non-land card, activated abilities. I don't know if he has named Teferi or if he has had named Jace, but it's one or the other.
Alright, I'm out of here. I'm gonna send him down.
That's fine. Good seeing you again, Ashers, and I'm sorry I called you Mai. Hmm?
I gotta go pick up the other kid.
Fine, go pick up the other kid.
Yeah.
See if I care.
We'll be back, or I'll be back.
I do, he's a good
I'll
kid.
send him down.
So...
She says Danzy's going to be sent down. We're going to see what's going on. So we got... Oh, Teferi. So Teferi has been called, thinking about calling engineered explosives, but for the time being, not. So Teferi from War. And Derp Shadow goes attacking. I'm sure he goes attacking. He's a 3/3. Does AJ take it? I don't know what's going on. Why is it tapped? Oh, he blocked last... Okay, he blocked with the Revoker, then blinked the Revoker so it didn't die in combat. Okay, I'm understanding what's going on now. I'm paying attention. I'm just here to commentate. I never said it was going to be good commentary. In fact, if you ask me, it's not good commentary. This game's probably better watched on mute anyway. You know, you put on some nice ASMR, you know, a soundtrack of something that you may like. And, you know, it's probably better if you don't hear me. I do have one of them voices. But AJ goes attacking and sends Snell down to 7. Derp Shadow is a 6/6 at the moment, and a Gurmag Angler, giant fishy, goes attacking. So 11, does he take it? No blocks, takes it, goes down to 9. Woo! Living on the edge, Mr. Kinsman. Living on the edge. Field of Ruin taken off of white, or take him off of blue again. Floating a blue. Field of Ruin replaces itself with basics. So floating blue, floating black, water grave, and hallowed fountain down. Casting Snapcaster, Fatal Wing, pushing the Angel. So the Angel is dead. That was harsh. That was beefy. I mean, it was going to happen regardless, but AJ just kind of sped it up and helped it along. You don't always lose on camera. You are currently 3-3 on the camera, about to go 3-4, but the camera is not your enemy. And we're going to capture the Derp Shadow. And Snell is Thought Scouring. Gonna mill 2. Draw 1. Gets himself a big fishy and an unearth. AJ does have a blocker, which he's probably gonna need to use. Don't know what he's got in hand, if he even has a hand. Gurmag Angler and Snappy comes in. Gurmag gonna hit for 5. And Snappy will trade with the Revoker. Oh, AJ is hellbent, so Snow is wide open, ready to go. Your cam record is not bad. Okay, it's 2-5, so it's not great.
What's up, Bubba?
Not much, Danzy. How goes?
How it goes?
And AJ cannot pull out the victory. We did go 3, but Snow was able to just rack this one in. And let's go ahead and lock these changes in. Master Snow picks up win number 16.
Stubbs lied. He said he's gonna be down here.
He was trying to be down here. He didn't get off work in time, so
I
he
figured that's
really
probably
wanted to
what
be
it was.
there. He says he's going to be there Thursday. But, and let's see here. That's Master Snow, and Mr. Kinsman is now 3-4. Not a terrible camera record. What you need?
I think I lost a penny.
There's your penny.
Yeah.
You better pick it up. It's heads. Let's see
Special
here.
penny. Someone called in and he had to close. Ugh.
Somebody did what? What'd you say?
He said somebody called in and he had to close.
Oh, see?
That sounds nasty. Stupid people.
They're stupid people. Keeping us from our stubs. Miss you, stubs. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? Okay. We've had Snow. We've had AJ. We've had Alex. We got Chris, Bryce, and John. Bryce, I'm sure, is splitting.
Chris and John just played.
Chris and John just played.
Yeah.
So whoever lost theirs probably going to play Snell. AJ is in the coolest of kids brackets.
Hell yeah, he is.
Let's see here. Alex. Wait, did you say Chris just played John?
I think so.
I wonder who got the paradigm. Maybe Bryce got the paradigm.
Bryce played Alex.
Right. I don't know. Well, Snell's completely packed up. Let's find out. Is there a third? Wow. I guess it all depends on the pair down.
Yeah.
If there was a pair down, then or if the pair down won, then it's gonna be, yeah. So now me, some Fortnite, and the best MTG stream ever. Oh, which one? I want to watch. I still think it's kind of shitty that Saffron does his streams at 6 on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah, it is.
If you ask me, he's scared.
He is.
He is scared.
He's gonna start a half hour early to pull
See,
in the
it's
viewers.
not just that. It's after I started my thing. Oh, guess who got a face cam?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't have a sweet man bun to show off, but my eyes are open.
You're sexy just the way you are, bud. I want to hear it.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Here in a little bit, you may get to watch me and Stubbs on some Fortnite if you
Some
want.
Fortnite.
I might stream it tonight.
So,
No, I'm still having issues.
oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So I have to hotspot from my phone.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's actually working out pretty good. I have to hotspot from my phone to
Wow, that's
play
harsh.
Fortnite. Yeah. They said they might be able to come out tomorrow.
They might. That's always fun. No, I don't know. I had a thought.
Did you get a third round back yet?
No, I haven't heard from Snell. I think he's ignoring his phone, which doesn't surprise me because he's Snell.
No.
There is no third round, so we're done after 2. Yay!
Damn.
No, I was just about to say something and I completely forgot. That's pretty par for my course, so I don't know.
It happens.
I know. Oh, Fortnite.
Yes.
I know that I have purchased way too many of those little chests.
Did you?
Yeah, because okay. Now here's the thing.
Why?
Well, okay, because I don't play the game, but those 4-inch figures are sweet as hell.
Yeah, they are.
They're super sweet. The characters are very lively and highly detailed, highly articulated, highly detailed, and they're just solid. The accessories that they come with, they're 3 3/4 scale weapons and such. So I can't go wrong there. Plus, here's where they get you: those 2 stupid little building materials.
Uh-huh. Because you need multiple to build something.
Now the Muse has seen this thing from inception, and I finally got to a stopping point, but I was building a cube,
Okay.
and I had to go above the cube because I didn't research the Black Knight character until after I was almost done with the 5x5 cube.
Okay.
And then I found that the Black Knight is another like 24 building pieces.
Yep.
It was like, oh my god.
He comes with extra ones.
So it became a bit wider of a polyhedron because it's no longer a cube if it's not even.
Yeah.
So instead of a 5x5 cube, I have a 5x7 polyhedron that is enclosed with 3 windows and a door. I was sad that more figures didn't come with that blue in the middle of building, like you're laying out the plan before
Yeah,
they solidify.
yeah.
I have seen enough Fortnite to know the aesthetics of it, but I think it was the visitor figure. That was the deluxe one that came with 4 of those blue pieces.
Okay.
So there was, I thought more would come with that, but no, only 4 of those. And those are really sweet looking. They're like little light piping window effects, but only got 4. And I am sure as hell not going to get more of those figures. But yeah, I have a giant 5x7 completed polyhedron, and the entire time Beth, the Muse, was, what are you going to do with that? It was like, I'm going to build stuff with it. It was like, but what are you going to do with it now? It was like, well, I'm going to cube it, and I'm going to set it up, and then when I get my space,
Yeah.
I'm going to build stuff out of it, because it's enough. It's going to be like this really sweet setup,
Okay.
but I got to have the room first, and that's where I'm at now. You know, is I'm going to get extra space. It's just a matter of when and what. But yeah, I got way too many of those little chests. So if anybody wants just a chest, I use one to hold my little D6s and Gertrude for when I play Magic, and it's fantastic. I mean, they get click shut pretty solidly.
Yeah, they do.
And they're nice, like they're nicely aesthetic. I didn't know if anybody wanted them, but didn't want to pay, you know, the $10 to get them. But yeah, I've got plenty of extras. So if anybody wants one, go ahead, comment below. And I mean locally, because I'm not going to ship anything. Not just a chest. I am cheap, so.
You wouldn't send one to Pole Tracks if you wanted one?
I mean, if Poltrox himself asked for one, I might consider it. That way I, would be able to get his home address.
It's kind of creepy, Bob.
I know it's a little creepy, but how cool would it be is like, hey, Poltrox! It's Bob! I found you!
Let me in.
Here's your chest. I said I wasn't going to ship it, but I didn't say I wouldn't deliver. It's like, P. Holmes has a really good joke about gay for Ryan Gosling. And, it's like, talking about like some people proclaim they never have a price. Like how much is like 5,000?
Yeah.
No way, Daddy didn't raise no homo. It's like and whatever it is, but it comes like for Ryan Gosling, $50 and a ride home. It's like, now where do you live?
Now where do you live?
How goes Master Snow?
Not bad.
So you went 1-1 on the evening.
Yep, she's my way into second place on breakers.
For
real?
Wow.
I lost to Alex, who was the only undefeated.
Wow.
Wow.
And I beat
That's
AJ,
terrible. And the
I was
Paradigm
tied with-
lost.
And my first round breakers were tied with Bryce, but my game winning percentage was better than his.
Wow.
I won 50% of my games, he won 40% of his games.
Wow.
Oh, because he lost in 3, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So, as is tradition, the AL is up on the NL.
Yeah, I stopped looking when it was in the 3rd.
Now
We
it's
were
about-
threatening, but still down by 1. So
Yeah, I mean, it's not insurmountable. They could hit 3-4 home runs in the 8th inning against some schlack.
yeah, but then we'll just be down that much further. But at least the National-ish League won in the Celebrities and Legends softball game, and that's what really matters.
Right.
Because
The old farts win.
it's less legends and now more just celebrities.
Celebrity.
It's almost sad because before you had your Ricky Henderson and your Raleigh Fingers and your Ozzie Smith, and now your legends consist of Kenny Lofton and Jim Thome and
Speaking of
And
legends,
Frank
did
Thomas.
you hear Ross Perot died?
what? No.
Yeah. Leukemia.
Wow.
89.
He couldn't buy his way out of it.
Apparently there's
Holy
some things
crap.
money can't buy.
I mean, don't tell Magic Johnson that.
Yeah. Money definitely bought his life.
Yeah, I saw that on Reddit today. Dead at
Wow.
89 after a 5-month battle with leukemia. So weird.
89 though. Well,
Yeah.
if the leukemia didn't get him, it was gonna be anything.
Right. Three Stooges syndrome.
Yeah.
At that age.
Whew. Well, sorry you didn't win in 96?
Or 92.
92
was
92 was the
92
big,
was
yeah.
already threatened.
Yeah,
He
92
got like
was the big
13%
one.
of the vote in 92.
Yeah, 92.
Yeah. He did really good.
And then he tried to get in 96.
Yeah, he
but
got like
then-
8%.
Yeah.
I remember in
He was making a
92.
go, and then he dropped out, and then he came back in 92, and he lost the momentum, and then he kind of got a little, just made a little bit too much of his crazy.
You know you're in bad shape when the Simpsons are able to make a joke at your expense. That was the Treehouse
Yeah.
of Horror, where it was Kodo and what is Kodo and Fogo?
Kang and Kolos.
Kang and Kolos. They took the place of Bob Dole and Bill Clinton. And it was like, you have to vote for one of us. I'm gonna vote for a third party. Yes, vote for a third party. Throw your vote away. And then you just see Ross Perot like punches of a hat through. It's like,
Is Bob Dole still alive?
Probably.
I would think so.
Bob Dole. Or then you see, Ross Perot. Bob Dole, born, I see no death.
Good.
Still kicking it. No. Oh, in office. Nope, died in 96.
After he lost the presidency and did a Pepsi and hierarchy commercial with Britney Spears, he
Yeah.
died of an erection. He died of having a band.
Woo. Yeah.
I think he is still alive.
Yep, he's still kicking it.
Okay.
Yeah. 1923.
Bob Dole.
So,
Bob Dole.
yeah, what is that? 86?
Alright, that's
Not terrible. I mean,
what was it, 2000? We got Ralph Nader for president.
Yeah,
I
like
think so.
2000.
Well,
Like
Florida,
2012.
Florida tried to elect Nader,
Yeah.
but it didn't work. And when it didn't work, they, cried foul. I was like, no, I want the other guy. It's like, no,
Ralph
you
Nader.
wanted Nader. Don't lie. It's right up there with Jill Stein.
For real.
Oh, well. Anyway.
Until next time.
Holy crap. Is that new?
What?
Or have I just never looked at anything on the internet?
What?
Like on a computer. When you hover over the hyperlinks, it gives
Oh.
you like a quick breakdown.
That's
seen
cool.
Some, yeah, I've seen some pages do things like that. I don't know about quite that breakdown. That must be new-ish, or
That's
That
hot.
might be a Wikipedia thing.
yeah.
You know what? Good on you, Wikipedia. I'm sure somebody donated for that.
The lights are still on, so
Yeah. I mean, they've stopped immediately redirecting you to the main page begging you for $3, but...
Yeah. That was a fun time.
What do you think this is? A Twitch donation chain or train in GDQ?
I laughed at it just like I did every time I'd fill out my taxes. You want to donate $3 to the presidential campaign? You're funny.
Nope.
You're funny.
That is
I want
pretty
that $3.
$5. $5.
$5.
$5. $5.
What would a Bob Dole deck consist of?
What would a Bob Dole deck consist of?
Yeah. Just boring ass shit.
I don't know. Bob Dole. Ooh, it would be a deck that refers to the card in its flavor text or in its text. So it's like whenever you
Oh
do
yeah,
this,
yeah.
it's
You
like,
have to like third person every card.
you would third person it. So like Phyrexian Revoker is a very good one. As Phyrexian Revoker enters the battlefield.
Yeah.
It's like as Phyrexian Revoker enters the battlefield, you
Yeah.
wave at it with your paralyzed hand holding a pen. Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
And then you end every sentence with the name of the card. It's like, as Phyrexian Revoker enters the battlefield, name a non-land card. Activated abilities of the sources with the chosen name can't be activated. Phyrexian Revoker.
He's like the ultimate spelling bee guy.
Or John Madden enthusiast.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I think that would be the Bob Dole deck. Is like every card refers to itself.
Somewhere in it, yeah.
Yeah, like and your mana base can just be like all the shock lands.
Yeah.
It's like as Watery Grave enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 life or to untap Watery Grave. Watery Grave.
Water grave.
So yeah. What would a Bob Dole deck be? That's what a
Classic.
Bob Dole deck would be.
Classic.
Now I kind of want to build an EDH.
Bob Dole.
No, I have a fantastic idea for an EDH deck. The highly themed EDH deck, and I'm not going to give any of it away because I actually want to play it, and I'm going to suggest to the EDH group, hey, let's build decks for each other to play. If you don't have, you can proxy for it, so don't worry. And just build the deck for, and then you get points. If your deck wins, you get an extra point. If your deck, whatever. But yeah, you build a deck to be thrown out at randomly chosen, and you can't get your own deck. So that seems good.
Yeah,
I
it
like it, and I got a good idea for one.
I might
It's
get
a
in on
terrible deck, but it's a fun idea.
That would actually maybe pull me in.
Wow.
I would play.
Wow. But yeah, Bob Dole. I
It
might
would-
keep that one on the back burner. The Bob
The
Dole.
commander would have to be something like Morphling, where it refers to itself multiple times.
No,
on the
no,
card.
no,
But I mean,
Chromat.
I
It'd be
mean, it would
Chromat.
just have to refer to itself multiple times
Right.
on the card. Chromat does, yeah.
If Chromat is Bob
Yeah,
Dole.
yeah, yeah.
Destroy target creature blocking or blocked by Chromat. Chromat.
Chromat.
Chromat gains flying until end of turn. Chromat. Regenerate Chromat. Chromat. Chromat gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Chromat. Put Chromat on top of its owner's library.
Chromat. Yeah, it's got to be Chromat.
I mean, yeah. How would it not be Chromat?
This is gonna be.
Don't steal my idea. It's mine.
This is gonna be a terrible day.
Oh, it's gonna be great. Anyway, I'm sure Shopkeep wants to get out of here, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. We had 2 fantastic matches. We got at least 6 games out of it. It was a Snell expose tonight. He lost in 3 against Alex O, and then he won in 3 over Alex Kinsman. Ooh, Snell versus the Alexes. Alexis.
Alexis.
Alexi. Alexi.
Alexis.
Alexa,
Alexis.
send us out. Anyway,
What the hell's wrong with
uh,
us?
I will hopefully be at Titan on Thursday. I will be here hopefully back on Tuesday. And just a reminder, because Shopkeep is doing good dad things, I got roped into covering the zone on Thursday, so I won't be next Thursday. That's the 18th up at Titan. But is the 18th, right? Yeah, I won't
I was
be
gonna say, that sounds
18th at Titan, but I will be the 11th at Titan. Anything you want to say?
Nah. See
You
you in
don't
a
need to
little
know.
while, Stubbs.
Huh?
Told Stubbs I'd see him in a little while. Gotta get our Fortnites in.
Gotta get your Fortnites in. Go shoot some people.
I think you're probably the only person that has a collection of Fortnite figures that's never played the game.
Probably. There's some really good figures.
Walgreens had theirs on clearance like a week ago.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But I didn't need them at that point. And I don't
But
wanna-
now you
I don't
need
want
them.
to get any more.
No, Dakota, you're just bad at Fortnite. I remember the days.
I mean, you can always get that 7-year-old that carries Sambo around Fortnite to be on your team.
Oh yeah.
I hear she's awesome.
Chloe? Yeah, she's
she-
amazing.
I mean, she carries Sambo.
She's actually really, really good at the game.
If she can carry Sambo, she can carry you, Dakota.
It's all those years of playing Minecraft and building stuff on there. She's a crazy builder.
That's hot. Anyway, I've been Evil Bob, your resident head in the box, reminding you that however you choose to live your life, I approve. Have a good night. Have a great evening, and I'll be back hopefully on Thursday. Goodbye.
Thursday.
Thursday.